going on, YouTube? Dominick Goat Arena here. I got a YouTube request to do a in-depth review on the Vox Pathfinder 15. Now, I've had this amp for quite some time now, put a ton of time on it. I actually picked this particular one up used off of Craigslist for 60 bucks, and I'm titling this review Vox Pathfinder, just go buy one, because they're totally worth the money even new. Now, this model is the model without reverb, so they sell for about 99 bucks brand new. The one with reverb is 120 through Guitar Center and Musician's Friend, and I will add that it is worth the extra 20 bucks to get that reverb on it. It is real spring reverb, and it just makes this amp shine a little bit better. Now, let me show you, just from looking at it, as you can see, let me give you a little walk around here. It's modeled like a baby AC-15. This is 15 watts, solid state. But I'll show you some key features on it that kind of makes it shine. It's set up like a Class A amp, and I'll show you that here in a second. Now, this cabinet is an oversized cabinet. Even though there's only one 8-inch speaker in here, this is oversized, and a lot of guys are actually cutting the baffle and throwing 10-inch speakers in it because it houses it perfectly. I haven't done that to this because I actually like this speaker. Let me show you that. I'll flip it around, and if we get in there, this is they call this the Vox Bulldog Speaker. It's an 8-inch, and this little guy shines. I got to admit, I like it. I like it for the cleans. The distortion on this is pretty much useless, but one thing this amp does do very well is it takes pedals very well. Every stomp box I threw in front of it did extremely well without changing it didn't flatten my response or nothing like that. Now, as you can see, open back cabinet, or more like a split back. Back here, you got some outputs. You got headphones, private listening. You can't put an extension speaker on it. It doesn't have to be a 15-watt speaker. It's just telling you it's 15-watt output. This thing will power a 12-inch Celestion, no problem. It does have to be 8 ohms, though. Keep that in mind. The line output for recording is pretty cool. And when you do plug in an extension cab, it does bypass the Vox speaker. Keep that in mind too. It doesn't power both. Bypasses this, and this basically becomes a portable head, is what that's for. Now, on the top of it, show you all the controls. There's your power. It's got a foot switch, tremolo, and the tremolo speed. This is kind of cool if you want to get some like those Jimi Hendrix effects out of it. I don't use it very often, but it is cool that it does come with that, even on the reverb model. You got your bass, treble, your volume, your gain, and this boost switch. Now, what this does is when it's engaged, it gives it about a give or take a 12 decibel boost. That's actually what this foot switch engages. So if you do buy the foot switch for it, you can have stompable boost, which is nice for getting that extra volume for solos, etc. I don't have a foot switch for it, so I just leave the boost on all the time, because with it off, it is kind of underpowered sounding, but you leave that bad boy on, it shines. There's your guitar input right there. Now, what I was saying about it being in a Class A style amp, even though it's solid state, is the way there's no two channels on this, and the way you achieve your dirty channel is crank your gain and then adjust your volume, and that will be distortion all the way through. Now, if you want some cleans, I run my gain just under half. Now I'm clean, and just adjust my volume. Set your EQs and tremolo if you want it, etc. So, and I leave my boost on. And it does a very good job of cleans. A lot of guys I've played this for can't believe the sounds that come out of this little amp only being 100 bucks. And I'm very happy with it. For 60 bucks used, this is a badass little session amp. I mean, just playing with your buddies. Now, as far as overall volume, you can play with the drummer with it. just as long as he's not a hard hitter. You're trying to play metal or something like that, forget about it. But for like little blues sessions, stuff like that, I've used this amp and it's done wonders. Now, it doesn't come, as you can probably see, I put amp corners on this, even on the bottom down here. So all 8 corners, I put those on there. This is set up like an AC-15. It's just, you know, straight corner. Now this one got kind of dented up and dinged up from gigging with it, etc. So to kind of protect it, because you can see my Tolex is ripping and it's pretty bad in the corners, I threw these corners on. It doesn't come with them, but you could pick up amp corners for them at Guitar Center for like $6 for the cheapies like these, and just kind of protect it a little bit more. You do have to drill into your cabinet though, keep that in mind. Very nice handle, heavy duty handle. This thing's very light. I'd say it's about 15 pounds, give or take, with the stock speaker in it. Now the grill is kind of thin. I mean, you can easily puncture this, so keep that in mind. This is like that very thin netting, so you don't want this. You don't want nothing to hit it if you're transporting it in the car, mic stand, etc. Keep that protected because this will rip. But that's it. There it is, the Vox Pathfinder 15. Pick them up new between $100 and $120, musician's friend, and you won't be disappointed for a second 15-watt practice amp. One of the best I've played on. Give it a shot.